How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back using Fireball into Rocketloons in Legends, and right before we begin, we will be doing a giveaway in this video of the summer scenery. All you guys have to do to enter is leave a like and leave a comment down below, and yeah, I'll pick the winner in a couple of days' time. I have actually switched out my army. Well, I actually switched out just one spell or a couple of spells. Instead of the Frost or instead of the Ice Block, I brought I took back my rage. If you haven't watched, the previous video where I explained why exactly I'm doing that, yeah, make sure to check it out. But I feel like with this combination of, me using druids, especially, I think the combination of druids and the queen kind of requires a rage spell. So having 3 rage spells is quite nice to have. Um, but yet again, there are many different variations of Fireball Rocketloon armies. So, some armies don't require 3 rage spells. I feel like this version kind of benefits from having 3 rages. But yeah, so we'll be using this army today. So yeah, without any further ado, let's dive into the first attack. Hook Tower base. Now, what I would usually do is I would fireball the air sweeper. How does the hook? Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I mean, I'm not sure about the entry here. I'm gonna have my warden at a distance. For now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, I'm gonna freeze here. Do that. Snipe this. Snipe that. Okay, we actually pulled a NATO, which is nice. I'm thinking of sending in the king, like the heroes, quite early. I'm gonna start funneling because I kind of want the warden to go to the right, even though there is 4 heroes there. Or there are 4 heroes. Broken English. But this should be a triple invis. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, if I guess, yeah, this is okay. Good. So he is actually gonna go there. It's great. I'm gonna send in the king for that hook. Let's rage this up. Shit. Okay. That was a little bit sketchy, not gonna lie. Pop the king. Terrible, terrible freeze, but, whatever. I think we got through the toughest part of the base. Let's poison the king, or pre-poison, I guess. So that, the warden has an easier time getting through him. Send in the 2 headhunters. Let's rage the queen up. And we still have a minute on the clock, so we're still going to send in the RC. I'm not going to take any risks. Because actually, yesterday, I tried to swag the RC, and like an idiot, I time failed 99%, which was awful, so I'm not going to make that mistake again. A lot of hook tower bases today. This is the second one. But looking at this hook tower, it's, avoidable, right? Do I get it if I fireball? Yeah, if I fireball this scatter shot, this topside scatter shot, I actually get the hook. So, yeah, that's going to be the goal. So far, I mean, you either want to, in my opinion, you either want to fireball it if you can, right? Or stay as far away from it as possible with the warden and just hero dive it. See where the Warden goes here. He should go to the bomb tower, which would be nice. And then fight the RC separately as well. Alright. Do I have to snipe this bomb tower? I do. So, okay, we're gonna have to snipe this Tesla. And probably this Tesla as well. Be a little bit quick on this fireball. 1, 2. 1, 2. Come on. Yeah. That was a little bit messy. That's why I was saying I should be quick with it, because... Oh, rip. Those Rocketloons are not going where I need them to go. But it's okay, actually. He's okay to go this way. I just have to keep an eye out on him. Yeah, what was I saying? Let me check. I have everything set up. Let's do a wall breaker. Okay, he should go down. Alright, so let's send in the heroes. But yeah, you should try to keep him as far away from the hook tower as possible. And yeah, the fireball I had to set up quickly because, you know, he started wandering into the base, as you saw, so that made it a little bit sketchy. Let's rage this up. There's a wall breaker connected, which is nice. And I don't mind him going this way just because there's, you know, he's not going to face this fire spitter, which is always quite nice, right? Did I time that headhunter okay? Pop the king, maybe a little bit early. Oh, I have to invis the warden because the rage got popped. And let's rage him, if not late. Okay. And again, we should be okay here. Let's just send in the RC. Not risking anything. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, double rage. Does that rage not cover this inferno? Is that a... Okay, that's a bit weird. Yeah, fireballing the rage, any rage tower obviously gets very good value, but I think I'll go for this rage. Just because I'm not gonna face any fire spitter. Because also, if I went in from 3, I guess I would lure the CC out, which would not be nice. We're just gonna go for this one and, yeah, have the warden push into the mono, I guess. Can he sustain this damage? I don't know. He is sustaining it. And how many invisible I need here? 1, 2, I'm counting. I think 1, 2, right? So 1, 2. Let's do that. Double quake for that ricochet. And as I was saying, I mean, I could have him go to the left as well, but that fire spitter is kind of annoying. Which the warden would eventually have to face. So if I keep him on the outside, hitting these junk buildings, he should stay on the outside of the town hall range. Which is quite ideal. I think I'll have to invest a spell into the warden eventually here. Let's see. Or do I? Oh, I should not have. Well, I guess it is what it is. I lured the CC out partially, which is, you know, not great. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, let's pop the king as well soon. Pop him here. And let's start pushing the heroes into the town hall. They're not really going there, are they? But should be alright. The 2 headhunters are enough. Pop an invis. Man, there's so much damage in this area, but... the super minions actually got the town hall, which is nice. Yeah, nice, there we go. Okay, another double rage base. Looking at the fire spitters, they're kind of on the far side. If I, let's say, wouldn't charge from 6 o'clock, they shouldn't affect the attack too much. And I could also fireball this multi-gear tower. There's also an option. But yeah, we're just going to go for this approach, I think. There's also quite a few buildings in the way here, so the warden is going to stall quite a bit before, yeah, basically just waiting for the jelly to run out. But as I said, equally, you could go for the multi-gear tower, which is quite relatively simple, as long as you get through this mono. Actually, he might step into the mono range. I'm not sure. Oh, no, he won't. Okay, good. So he should be able to get through the Eggs bow. Let's use a couple of Rocketloons here. Now, okay, we're gonna have to use 2 more here. And then we're gonna do a... 1, 2, 3. Like so. There we go. Have him go to the left, hopefully, maybe. Never mind, okay. I guess not. It's okay, I guess. It's fine. I mean, he's gonna be stepping into quite a bit of damage, but it's alright. Not the worst thing. While he's safe, I'm just gonna start the heroes. Let's get through that. Oh god. Yeah. Just as I say he's safe, he gets completely cooked. That's fine. We still have a freeze on standby for that rage once it pops. Let's see, I don't really want to use this wall breaker. Okay. There's quite a bit of damage. Let's rage him up. Do that. Pop the king. How's the warden doing? He's kind of getting cooked. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and invest. I'll invest another rage because he's actually sustaining the damage from the 2. Wait, what? Oh, the healers got frozen, I guess, right? Is that what happened? Healers got frozen and then he lost a bunch of HP. But let's send in the RC. Yeah, she should be able to clean this up. And then the gobs. And yeah, there we go. So here is a replay of, well, the attack that I did the other day. That, yeah, where I found out about this, you know, so-called nerf. Well, it is a nerf, really. I mean, can't call it anything else other than that. As you see, I just started my warden at, 6 o'clock. Looking at the fire spitters, they are facing the CC, so I was kind of hesitant to go into this CC area. And, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to fireball potentially, the builder huts or the ricochet cannon, get a little bit of fireball value here, and, have my warden go to the left side. That was the plan, at least, and, yeah, so far so good. I just invested a rage spell, and, yeah, 1 invis in this case should be enough to fireball that out and have a look. So, fireball hits right where the minion prince is. And look at the minion prince health. It's not gone down. I know for a fact that before the update, the minion prince would have been taken out. At least level 83 minion prince, level 90 has 1 HP left. But after this update, whether it's a bug or whether it's a nerf that has not been mentioned, as you see, my warden steps into the minion prince. I should have frozen. That was my bad. But yeah, because of the minion prince, my warden steps into the damage, as you see, just on the outside of the town hall range. If I froze the minion prince, I actually would have avoided that. Get a CC lure, and I'm trying to, yeah, do my best to actually pull the warden to the left side to the X-bow, but yeah, unfortunately that doesn't work out, and yeah, that invis was pretty bad, actually. When you invis the warden when he's under damage and there's still fire mites, you should always invis the healers as well. And because I made that mistake, I'm actually going to lose the healers, and the warden is actually going to transition over to the heroes, which, I mean, I guess it's okay, because I would have lost the healers anyway, but yeah, that all of that just basically was because of the warden not being damaged by the fireball, which was news to me when I saw it. I was pretty surprised. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's an actual nerf. I feel like it should have been mentioned in the patch notes if, you know, the fireball stopped. Yeah, that freeze was absolutely trash, by the way. What was that? But yeah, I feel like it should have been mentioned in the patch notes, because I'm sure it doesn't also... I haven't tried it, but I think it wouldn't take out the Air Clan Castle troops either. But that's something that I will test right now, actually. Right, so I put the CC on the outside just so that we can actually see if this actually, you know, works or whether it doesn't work. So I'm going to place the warden in range of the CC. And I put a super dragon in there with an ice golem. Let's see if it actually gets damaged as I fireball. So, yeah, we're just going to fireball here, right in the range. And, yep, as expected, super dragon takes no damage. So, yeah, I guess it has been nerfed, but we haven't heard about it. At least I haven't. But yeah, maybe it's a bug. I'm not sure, but I'd be interested to hear, you know, whether you guys think this is a bug or this is an actual nerf. So double poison. That one doesn't look easy. Now, thing is, if I fireball this minion prince, he's not gonna go down, and this is... I'm gonna show you exactly... Well, before the update he would go down, but now he might cause some issues, as you saw in the... Maybe I put the replay up before this attack, or maybe I don't. Let's see. Is he gonna get through this? There's some Tesla farm. Kind of want him to stall after that X-bow goes down. Did I time it correctly? I mean, if he goes to the bomb tower, it's okay, I guess. Fireball might be... Oh, there is this defense. I did not even notice. Doesn't even have the seasonal defense up. Let's do this. Headhunter. I guess he should be okay to deal with the Headhunter by himself. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not the best wakes. So I'm just gonna start the heroes right now. As you see, yeah, the minion prince does not care about fireball damage anymore, which is kind of a shame. To be honest, it's kind of a nerf. Kind of a significant nerf, because... Okay, let me just focus on the attack. Send in some Rocketloons here. Can I actually get a wall break? Nothing is going for the... Oh, I get this wall break, which is really, really nice. But yeah, it's kind of a significant nerf, because Minion Prince is, you know, probably the best defensive hero, right, in the game. So, you know, having the fireball not be able to take him out is pretty big, especially for hard mode. That's definitely going to be felt. But yeah, we get this one a little bit sketchy on the earthquakes. If I earthquaked the fire spitter as well, it would have been much better because I wouldn't have had to sustain damage from both fire spitters. Actually, let's send in the RC. I don't think this would go through if I didn't. So yeah, GG. Okay, so I did end up failing one attack today, and I thought I'd share this because, firstly, it's the same exact base as the one that I showed with the Minion Prince fireball thing, right? But yeah, in this case, I actually decided to switch up the approach and not go for this fireball because, yeah, I didn't want the same thing to happen as last time. So I actually went in from the left side, and yeah, the aim was to fireball this builder hut right here, if I can highlight it, and yeah, get both scatters. You're gonna get both scatters. You're gonna get one expo. It's pretty good. However, you will end up luring the CC. As you can see, the range, my Warden will start pulling the CC out, which I already knew. But what I didn't realize is that there was going to be a double X-bow on the Warden. So as you see, he actually does end up stepping into range, and I didn't notice it at first. I drop a poison without noticing that there's a double X-bow, and then I realize, okay, well, there's a bit too much damage. Why? I have to invis. And those two archers that I placed behind the Warden, they actually lured the Ice Golems over. And yeah, I was too busy looking at the Fire Spirits, not hitting my healers or not backtracking to hit my healers, that I actually just missed that the healers were frozen. So yeah, one thing to mention here is if you're luring the CC out with the Warden, don't place any cleanup behind him. Because if you have to go for a invis, like I did in this case, to try to save him in the last second, you don't want the fire spirits or the ice golem to go in for the troops that are behind, because they might end up taking out your healers or freezing your healers over. So yeah, at that point it's recovery mode. So what you usually do is you take the healers, you do a little bit of a queen charge or queen walk, and hope for the best, hope for no time fail, because you could still actually triple this. But obviously you have to be pretty precise with all your next moves. And yep, that wasn't too precise, was it? I tried to deploy druids, and yeah, I completely swagged the rage spell, which I mean, in this case, it would have been really, really nice on the queen, right? You would have 3 rage spells or 3 queens with a rage and 2 druids healing them up, which would have been great. And actually, as you see, this is pretty close at this point. I do still have 1 freeze, which I use in this case, but yeah, if I didn't end up swagging that rage, I think this would have, yeah, for sure gone through, I think, right? So it just goes to show the power behind this 2 druid and mirror clone on the queen.